Alright, what's going on, everybody? Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Sorry, I am going to be doing another What If You in a little bit. I already have a script wrote down. I'm probably gonna continue the last one, but the last one was like an hour. So I'm gonna have to write a script and redo that one, but I don't have many notebooks. So, yeah. Anyway, this one's probably gonna be an hour. I don't mean it to be. It's just constant distractions. You know, it's really easy for me to get distracted. Again, when I write a script, you know, and I read off of it, it's really easy to keep track of. And, what I was saying. And I can go into a little bit of description, which makes the video last a little bit longer. Also, I noticed that, you know, I don't think... Yeah, we're at 500 subscribers, which, you know, I'm still really glad about. You know, 500 away from 1K. Once we get to 1K, I'll do a face reveal, this, that, and the other thing. Well, a face and name reveal, so it makes it easier for me to make videos. But, yeah. So, if you could subscribe, give this video a like, help it out in the algorithm. If you, again, you enjoy the content, you know, do what you do. Do what a viewer would do. Yeah. Also, if you're new here, welcome to the Red Kingdom. You know, you get a complimentary sword and set of armor. Now go fight in the wars. I'm just playing. Anyway, let's get into the real video. Today, we're going to be doing what if you had the abilities of Gaster. W.D. Gaster. More specifically, the glitchtale W.D. Gaster. Credit to... What is going to happen is, well, you're a reincarnation of Gaster, but you don't know it. I'm also going to be changing the powers around a little bit, so if you want to listen to the powers, stay here. You know, if you don't know what Gaster's powers are, stay here. And if you want to see what I added, you know, chill out here for a little while. If you just want to skip to it and get straight into the story, I'm going to say this is going to take me... I do the timestamp thing on YouTube, so if someone can help me out in the comments with that, it'd be greatly appreciated. Anyway, so, basically, your powers are, let's see, you can summon the Gaster Blasters, you know, you have the bone manipulation, teleportation, you know, you got the whole shebang. You got the hands that light up the different soul colors and do different abilities. But in this, you know how Gaster, on one of the later episodes, spoiler alert by the way, he was able to absorb magic from Papyrus's soul after Sans died for the third time. Swear. I'm not complaining, it's just, jeez. How many times does the character... Well, never mind, that's a dumb question. Anyway. So, hush. So, instead of... Here's the one change. See, instead of you having to pull from other people, you pull from the void. Where you were born, where you were created, pretty much. Well, yeah, you were born in the void. Gaster died somehow, and you were born. His soul was sucked into the void, causing you to be born. Now, you can pull energy from the void into yourself. But it can kill you. Yes, it can kill you. Absorbing too much energy can cause your soul to fracture, which is really hard to heal. Anyway, besides that, not much I'm going to be adding. I mean, I might add a new ability here and there. Might give a, you know. And if you want to know, actually, screw it. You know, since you're technically, now technicality, here, if you're gonna listen, you're part demon, a void demon. So I'm gonna say you control the void. But the void can't be used to attack. It can be used to create non-living things. See where I'm getting with? Basically, you know, before you left the void, now we're actually going to start getting into the story here. When you were your void manipulation allows you to open portals between dimensions. You know, pretty simple stuff. But it also allows you to pull people into the void, where you have full control. It also allows you to make weapons. Now, there are a few weapons, fine, that I had in mind that we were going to create and keep. Get it yourself. So, these weapons are, well, the first one right off the bat is the Yamato. Makes sense, right? You know, you're able to slice everything to shreds with a single strike. Plus, you're able... Also, you have the ability to slow... You know, it's great. You just straight up have the ability to stop time. That's when you activate your, boss mode. See, I know that's probably, like, past the 5-minute mark, so you know, and then you're, you know, you got all your cool attacks. You know, you can use the Yamato, which is one of your weapons, you know. You can use all kinds of crazy abilities. But then you got, stop it! That's loud. Stop it. Then you got yourself your boss mode. When you enter boss mode, you activate, you know, you gain full 100% power. Like, you're not holding back. You know, this is the part where you start absorbing energy from the void. Anyway, that's a good enough explanation as is right now. You know, I'll explain more as we go. No. So, let's get straight into the story. Also, you're going to first appear in the Ruby universe. So, if you want me to transport you to different universes ever so often, just tell me. Tangy barbecue. Anyway. So yeah, you know, when you first manifest, you create a giant, by accident, you know, this is no one's POV, you create a big black orb in the middle of the city. You know, and this is Vale. You don't realize it, but, yeah. Also, you look a lot like Gaster. And when you enter boss mode, the two cracks on your... You know what, I'll explain it later. Anyway. So, the black orb slowly lowers down as all the hunters, Team Ruby, Jupiter, I'm just gonna say Jupiter, because... Yeah. Easier. Anyway, and Cardinal, who I hate, you know, they all surround you along with a bunch of other experienced hunters, you know. As you land, you know, you stand up. As the bubble disappears, you know, you open your eyes. You do look human, it's just you kind of resemble Gaster. What? Oh, Lord. Don't. Anyway. So, you look around, and you're very confused. Where am I? The city? How did I get here? I was just taking a nap, and now I wake up in the middle of the city. Great. A lot of explaining to do. Hello. Humans? Well, other living creatures? Fascinating. Also, you have the Yamato. Well, all your weapons are in the void, so it's like an extra dimensional storage for you, but, yeah. Anyway. Sorry, I keep getting into descriptions. Where is... Okay, might as well try and converse. You thought. You were thinking. And, you know, you can understand what you're saying. No one else can. So when I say you speak, meaning you either speak normally or in, you know, wingdings. So at the moment you're speaking in wingdings. Eventually you'll learn how to speak human, which is really easy for you because you have another ability that's going to be explained in a moment. I tried to give you your cups. You threw them. You didn't want them. No. Oh, you want this thing?
No.
Hello. Okay, here you go. Now back up. So, you know, you're walking out of the crater that you made because you accidentally made one when you, you know, fell and appeared into Revenant. So, when you do actually get to the top, you look around. You see a whole bunch of people, you know, really scared. You realize that you're letting off a lot of aura. So you're like, oops. So you condense your aura into your body again. Everyone immediately, you know, they're still pretty scared, but the one with the red hair, someone with red and black hair and silver eyes runs up to you and says, what do you, in a language you can't understand, what do you want? You look at her confused, and you say, in wingdings, what? Stop it! Lord. What did you just say? She looks at you confused. Huh? You're like, you know, you scratch your chin, then you snap. You know, you realize something. Also, you don't have the holes in your hand, but you do have a black spots on the back of your hands that can light up depending on what power you're using. So currently your right hand lights up purple, and you place it on her head. You know, you learn how to speak their language, and, you know, for some reason, she learns how to speak wingdings, which is really confusing. No. Anyway, getting back into the story, you say, okay, your language is very odd, but my name is, wait, I don't remember my name. What is my name? Oh, sorry, my name's YN, but call me Gaster. You can call me Gaster if you want. Anyway, pleasure to make your acquaintance. Pleasure's all mine? Wait, what did you just do? What do you mean? The purple hand thing, what was that? Oh, sorry. I just needed to learn your language so we could converse. My apologies. I should have asked, but again, don't speak the same language.
I don't care. Give the babies a banana.
Okay. Alright, now I got a banana.
Let me get one.
I was gonna break one off for you. Where's all the bananas? Anyway. So yeah. She's like, no offense taken. I really don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Anyway. So, come on. Did you open this? Just open it and give it to one of them. Open the banana. Because Mom's... That's why. In her room. I'm giving it to you, boy. Hold on.
This is a
banana.
Go give it to the other one. I'm really... Yeah, sure. Whatever. Anyway. So getting back into the story. You know, so Whis walks up to you like, wait, what are you? Well, that's an interesting question. I doubt...
Bananas from actually.
Don't bother me right now. I'm trying to make a video. As you say, I don't really know. I don't bleed the same as you do. As, you know, one of your fingers lights up blue, and you show that you bleed, your blood is black. Very simple to understand. Cool. Cool. Anyway. Anyway, sorry. I'm doing like 900 other things. This video is gonna probably take an hour to record. So, you know, after a second, you make your other hand green and you heal yourself. Then, crossing your arms behind your back, you say, "So, what is your names?" You know, the one wearing red says, "I'm Ruby Rose." Pleasure to meet you, Miss Rose. And I totally forgot her last name. Dear God. No, I'm busy making a video. Leave me alone right now. You know, as all the rest come up to you except for Team Cardinal, introducing themselves, you know, you're like, pleasure to meet you again. Now, I would like to know why I was brought here. Huh? You just appeared here. So, no. Bad. Eat the banana. Don't make a mess with the banana. Not you. You're being good with a banana. I see. Good job. So, wait. I showed up here unexpectedly. There was no one here that brought me here. What is going on? Right. Just take me to your leader, I suppose. Sounds like a cliche movie. Wait, what's a movie? Are you done with it? Okay. Now pick up that. So, anyway, sorry about that. I'm doing like 9 bajillion other things at the moment. Scratch my leg. Now, they take you to Ozpin, the headmaster. You couldn't really remember his name. Then again, you couldn't be bothered because you had to try and figure a way to get out of here. You want to get back to the Void. It was peaceful, quiet, and you could do whatever you wanted. Although, you can't complain. You know, human interaction. Except for one. This Cardin character. You see, you never really liked him. He always annoyed you and made fun of pretty much everybody. So one day, during lunch, you see that, you know, you're sitting with Team Ruby and Jupiter, or Jupiter, whatever you want to call it. You know, you see him hurting a girl with rabbit ears. You know, like, you get up with your eyes closed, you walk over, your eyes are still closed, then you grab his arm. He says, "What do you want, you freak?" As his bones, as you steal his bones. You're done eating? Okay. As you quite literally steal his forearm. Not the whole thing, you just steal his bones. You know, he's like, what the? Ah! Oh, it hurts! You know, you chuckle. You know, to think this tiny little thing would cause so much pain. You say while spinning, you know, while spinning his forearm between your fingers like a pencil. And to think, it's still attached to your nerves. Huh? As you snap it in half. As he just screams in agony. You know, I never thought I'd actually do that to someone here. But you pushed. There is no more. No more. All gone. I see you. Okay. Sorry. But then again, you have made me very angry. So, I suppose we can have some fun. You know, as your eyes light up purple, because normally they're white, but when you start using your powers, your right, it's fine. Your right one lights up red while the left one blue. But when you get serious and enter boss mode, purple. As the scars on your face, you know, they begin to grow. As, you know, you smile. As hundreds of hands, like this is terrifying, like hundreds of different glowing hands appear behind you, as well as two gigantic ones, and a giant Gaster blaster. Correction, several Gaster blasters. So, Cardin, what shall it be? You know, as your boss music is playing, which is Megalovania, because I love Megalovania. Sorry. Please don't copyright me, YouTube. Anyway. Ow, I hurt my thumb. Hurt my thumb. Anyway. So, getting into, you know, the actual good part. You know, everyone on Team Ruby sees this. You know, you saved Velvet, all that. You know, they're currently watching you, you know, just completely destroy Cardin with zero effort. But again, you're in boss mode, so you just want to get a point across. You don't want to kill him. You just want to, you know, give a good show. As you're using, you know, psychokinesis to throw him around like it's nothing. You know, as then something interesting happens. A black portal opens. You look over, and there's a red hue to it. For you, at least. That's not one of mine. Alright, let's have some entertainment. You said as a literal throne of bones appears behind you as you sit down. So, what's gonna happen? And Salem and her crew come out, and they're like, so you're YN. We're here to take your power. Because they've somehow tried. They think they found a way to do it. You chuckle. You know, you're like... You can try, human. But I must warn you. I don't play nice. As you finally get a little serious. As your aura just explodes. Not literally, but kinda literally. As everyone, including Salem, pretty much all the way to Vale, can feel your aura. The closer the person, the more force they're under. Think of the Bleach ability, you know, where someone would be able to force you to your knees with their aura, or their soul power, or whatever it is. Ryatsu? I think that's what it was. Anyway. You know, as you walk over to Salem, and you put your foot on the back of her head, you know, you do a classic Frieza. You say, now, tell me, why, oh why, would I join you? Why wouldn't I just take your bones? You know, she's like, as, you know, she tries to speak, but she can't. Oh, that's right. Allow me to let you speak. You know, as immediately after you snap, she's able to speak again. She's like, get it off of me, peasant! You know, you say, oh, I see. As you engulf your hand in black energy, tell you what, as you tear a hole into the void, how about I show you something? As you take out the Yamato, you know, it was completely engulfed in shadows, or void energy, until it was out in the open. You proceed to put your hand on it for a split second, bring it in front of you, draw out the base a little, and then put it back in. She's like, what? Was that supposed to be intimate? Ugh! As she's cut into many, many pieces. Too simple. As the Yamato goes back into the void. Now, let's take this serious. You're fine. As you notice that during this whole scuffle, that what was her name? What was her name? Oh yeah, Cinder. No, I was just joking. I do remember her name. I was just saying, like, you're telling, you know, Mom. Cinder had actually, you know, hurt some of your friends. You know, you turn after you hear Ruby, you know, yelp because she got hit really hard and it hurt. You know, very simple stuff. You see this, and you immediately freeze. You just hear boom, 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 boom. You know, everyone can hear this. They're like, what is that noise? They hear it as it gets faster. Boom, 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 boom. Everyone looks at you, and they see your soul, which is, you know, upside down. Because, again, technically you're part monster. As they see a black, you know, black tendrils start, you know, flowing into it. You know, they see it starting to crack and get filled with this black energy. You know, as a very distorted Megalovania starts to play. You dare lay your hands on my friends. As you snap, hundreds of Gaster blasters, well, you blasters, YN blasters, appear. Just millions of them. You know, by this point, you teleported everyone out of the cafeteria. You know, all of the Salem crew out of the cafeteria, and now you're just chilling, you know, hundreds of meters in the sky. You're holding them up using psychokinesis. After you snap, you keep snapping. You know, as you do that, every one snap is like 100 Gaster blasters, and you snap like 500 times. So after a few seconds, they're completely surrounded. As you raise your right hand, as y'all are gonna remember this, you grab them with, you know, a bigger skeleton hand that appeared. You grab them with that, and you're like, "You're not escaping." You remember that one scene? Also, spoiler alert. You remember that one scene in, you know, the show and the episode where, you know, Gaster takes this seriously, starts taking things very, very seriously and gets very, very angry. You know how he, you know, he let it rip on Betty Noir? Not in that way, you freaking weirdos, but he literally ripped her in half. You know, you do that, you know, they all scream in pain. Also, Salem has already regenerated, so yeah, you just rip her clean in half. As you just let it, you just, it's a lot of pain. Like, they're all being hit by an insane amount of Gaster blasters. Or YN blasters. Anyway, sorry, I'm gonna stop doing that. So after a few seconds, they are completely disintegrated. Like, they're nothing but bones. Actually, their bones are partly disintegrated as you drop them. You know, they fall, and as they fall, you open a portal to the void. Again, you have full control, as you go in as well. As you can probably guess what happens, you know, you basically turn it into their pit of... You basically turn a portion, a very small portion, but a portion nonetheless, of the void into their very own tormenting zone. Basically, you just put them through infinite amount of pain. Either by killing them, emotionally breaking them, this, that, the other thing. You know. Like a straight up demon. But anyway. I suppose that'll be all for this time, guys. I really don't